Welcome, people! So, I don't know how the hell I got this video. Sometimes when somebody put links, I open them up and then I don't find them because I have freaking so many tabs open right now. As you can see, I have all these tabs and videos that I need to review. And these aren't the ones that I haven't sent to one tab already. But anyway, this is a pretty interesting little video. I don't know how I got to it. Let's take a look at it first real quick. Well, I'm going to interrupt it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not even going to say let's take a look at it. I'm just going to interrupt it. It takes too long to play it and interrupt it. Here we go. Okay, so the name of this video is Israeli No Recoil AK. I don't know what AK this is, but it sounds pretty cool. Alright, so he's banging the back of the magazines. For those that don't know, that's called seating the rounds, making sure your rounds are flush to the rear. There's usually not a whole bunch of room in the AK. In the AR, the bullet can slide in and out a little bit more, I think, than the AK. But it's just a good habit to always bang the back of your mag before you load, because it lines up your ammo in case one got a little crooked in there or slid forward or back. It can help prevent a jam. Not mandatory. It's just a good habit. Wow, he opens that up really fast. Okay. So this is kind of a little bit of a tactical, you know, tacticool kind of dude, because he does a lot of things. He's got his gloves, he's got his little vest, whatever. I'm not cracking on the dude at all. I'm picking up a couple things he does that I thought was kind of interesting, and I just wanted to point that out. I like the way he racks the round quickly. I see too many people pull it back slowly and ride it forward or look. A good quick pull all the way to the rear and let it go is the best way to load. Same with a slide on a pistol. And he's got a pretty fast trigger finger. I don't know if he sped up the speed on this, because in his little things down here, he's got some sort of a, if you want to go watch the whole video, follow IG red cinematic camera DCMC2 helium 8K downstamp 4K 60. I have no idea what the hell that means. Rick, you're supposed to know. Why are you doing a video if you don't? Shut up, you freaking crybabies. I'm talking about the gun shit. Here we go. That finger is working. Good quick reload. Good quick rack. Okay. So, hang on. I'll let this finish. Man, a lot of rounds on that target. Now, what we don't see is how close is he to that target. We never see how far or close he is, because that makes a difference. Looks cool. And the barrel is not moving. That sure does seem like a little bit of a low recoil there. Clears it. Puts the mag back in. Okay. So I wanted to look at a couple things he did here, to kind of the things that I thought was good practice, and this guy's got good, what I consider fundamentals, even though he's got a lot of tactical cool shit. So let's go back and kind of look at this, and let me point out the things that I see. So it's good that he taps the rounds to the rear, opens it really fast. I don't really care about that. Looks, checks it out, inspects it, okay. Good rack, quick, fast. He doesn't ride it slow. It's just very quick. And that's the way you want to pull the slide back. You don't want to pull the slide back slowly till it stops and then ride it forward and let it go. Pull that shit back farther than you want to go, to where your fingers slide off it and it just rips out of your hand and slams forward. That way you get good spring compression, which gives you good spring expansion to load the round, less likely to malfunction. Okay, so he squats really good. He looks pretty cool. He's got a mask on. Watch him squat. Ready? Squat. Whoa, man. That looks cool. Okay, so I'm going to slow it down here because I want to look at his finger action, because I don't know if he's got one of those reset triggers or whatever, but he's got a pretty quick finger. Okay, so he reaches for the mag, takes his gun off target. A lot of people say your gun should stay pointing at the target when you're reloading. I don't have a huge problem with this if you're quick, if you're ducking behind cover. Again, training to where you're standing up. If you're shooting at someone tactically, you don't want to be reloading standing out in the open right where you shot, because everybody can see you. Everybody knows what you're doing. And if you're really shooting at somebody, now they have a good stable target because you're standing out in the freaking open reloading. So I was a big kind of, when I trained cops, hey, you squat when you reload. You move to cover or you squat. You don't stand up. I don't like standing up reloads. It teaches bad habits. It starts, you know, reproducing muscle memory, and then you're going to do it when shit really hits the fan. If you always kneel when you reload, you will increase that muscle memory, and you will likely kneel in an actual situation. I would prefer to train more like it's actual than just to train to look cool or to get hits. This is a really good little rip here. I like the way he reloads this. I want you to watch what he does, because an AK loads different than others. AK right here is where the mag release is. You push this forward and then you bend the clip forward. Most people will grab the magazine and their thumb will wrap back around, and they'll grab it, pull forward with their thumb. He just pushes the thumb into this and pushes the magazine forward and lets the magazine fall. Pretty cool technique. Watch this. Magazine next to it. His thumb hits it. He never really grips or holds this. Now, some people will argue that this isn't deliberate enough. You should rip your mag out, and it can be just as quick, smooth as fast, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. All the cool little sayings, whatever. Whatever you train with and whatever you're comfortable with, it doesn't really matter in my book. He hits that, and when he's pushing forward on a mag release, he's pushing forward on the mag, and it flips the mag out. Now, people are going to say this unnecessary extension of the arm and throwing the arm out is time, and you're losing speed. Whereas if he had grabbed it and ripped it out immediately before he went to the mag, it would be quicker. I don't know. I'm not into fractions of seconds. If it works for you, then knock yourself out. I'm just telling you why, and some, you know, the safety Sallies or the technical people that's got all the cool words, or the people that's watch a lot of videos and want to look cool, will tell you all reasons why. I'm just giving you information that you can use to make your own decision. Whatever you want to do, frankly, I don't give a shit. Rick, you should care about your viewers. That's not nice that you don't care. Shut up, you freaking crybabies. All right, here we go. And then he loads the magazine in. Again, he rips this in here hard and quick and lets it go forward. I like that good. This one, when it's slow, it almost looks like he's riding it forward. So see, it almost looks like he's riding it forward, but I don't think he is. So then he fires to turn control. Right here, he does a little maneuver there, and I was kind of like, I wonder what he did there. Because at first I missed it, so I had to go back. So he was basically, I couldn't tell if he was lowering or raising his magnifier. So right here is a magnifier, and he's using just the red dot, but in order to put this up, then you get a magnifier. It gives him, usually they're like 3 power. And now he's looking through his dot, but now he has a 3 power thing. So it makes the target look bigger, which means you'll hopefully be more accurate. And he does it pretty quick. He slams it forward. So obviously he's trained these things. And again, all these things look cool when you're thinking about it, when you plan it, when you're sitting at a range, nobody's shooting at you. There's no oh shit factor. There's not a shit your pants moment. So you got all this. This is really easy to make somebody look good. And again, we don't know how far this is. This may be really close. I don't know if it's close or far. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not trying to crack on a guy. I want you to understand, when you watch a video or watch the news or watch anything, critically think. And when it comes down to tactics, you want less movement, smooth, good, practical training practices. I don't like shooting at a range because the range doesn't let you kneel down when you reload. The range doesn't let you move when you reload. The range doesn't let you do anything but stand and negative train to be a freaking standing target. And then you practice and train at a range. And then when you get in an actual situation, you end up failing or getting shot. What else did he do here? I think there was a couple other things I wanted to point out. Okay, so now this mag, he did like most people would tell you how to unload. This is what I would call a standard reload for an AK. You grab the mag and you squeeze with your thumb and you deliberately pull the mag out. He's holding his mag while he's clearing. I don't know if that's a great training thing. Are you going to do that? I mean, see, and another thing, I don't like somebody that clears a gun quick. Now let me refresh this, because somebody said, Rick, you just said you liked it because he did it fast. There's a difference between clearing and loading. You want to be quick when you're charging the handle, but clearing a gun should not be quick and should not be part of your practice in a tactical situations. I don't want to be good at clearing my gun when shit's hitting the fan. I could give a shit about clearing my gun. I want to survive, hit my target, make sure my gun's loaded, and make sure the threat is done and there's no other threats. That's why I'd never train cops to reholster on a range. The worst trainers in the world, CHP. The CHP, those guys are good. Anyway, they always train 2 rounds and reholster your gun. Bang, bang! Cops reholster your gun fast. Gotta finish. Gotta finish fast. Gotta reholster fast. Reholstering fast is bad. The Marines used to train that way. Their little 4-point, pull your hands in, bend your elbows, come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, reholster the gun. I never got into that. Reholstering the gun or clearing a gun is the last thing that I care about when I'm training someone to survive a life or death situation. I could give a shit how fast you holster, and I could give a shit how fast you clear. But unfortunately, most range guys are programmed from shooting at ranges or living on a range, and they get caught up in this, and they really haven't worked the streets enough to know about real tactics and how that shit can screw you up in a situation, and you shouldn't do it. So clearing the gun here fast and looking cool, I'm not impressed. I don't think it's that big of a thing that you should train, and you shouldn't end your training sessions with how quick you can clear the gun or holster the gun. With that said, if he had stopped the training, scanned, and then made a deliberate break in the training process, and then cleared his gun, I like the way he's clearing his gun. He does multiple racks. Bullet flies out on the first one. He takes his magazine out. He does 1 rack. The bullet comes out. There goes the bullet. And then he does a 2nd rack to ensure that he didn't miss. And that way, if you have a magazine in there when you're clearing, you will load another round. You'll see another round. If you see another round, you know you got issues. When you rack that gun back, you should make sure nothing comes out. And he's also looking down the barrel to see that another round is not chambering. I like that. That's good. So his clearing procedure is good. I don't like his timing with it clearing it in the middle of a drill, because now he's establishing muscle memory. He's not separating training from after the fact clearing the gun. In my opinion, I know I'm going to get the people here that tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and how stupid I am and how I don't know anything. All right, whatever. So he racks twice, he visually inspects, and then I also like what he does here. Gun down range, look at that finger. Fingers on the slide, he's clearing, he pulls down and squeezes the trigger. Looks, squeezes the trigger. Click. Now I know it's gun. Now I know it's safe. I'm a biggie on dropping a hammer. A lot of people don't clear by dropping a hammer. I always drop my hammer on my guns. That's the way I carry my guns. That's the way my guns are setting. I do not like a trigger in a lock. Well, Rick, it's just as safe, and that's what safety's for, and some guns are made to be, and I know I'm going to get all the experts that's going to come up with isolated incidents to tell me how I got this wrong, and guess what? I don't care what you do, and I don't care what you think. I'm sharing my experience in training that you can either use, or you can say I'm full of shit and not use. Doesn't matter to me. Squeeze the trigger. I like that. Puts the gun up. Now he reloads a mag here and racks twice. I don't know why he did that. Okay? I did check to make sure that when he put the mag in, that it was empty, as best I could tell. As best I could tell, I think the mag is empty. But for some reason, it gets fuzzy here, I can't tell if it's empty. But why, if the gun is clear, and you've already checked it, and he's dropped the hammer, why does he put an empty mag in that he knows empty, and then he re-racks twice? Is this muscle memory? Is he going to rack twice now in a crisis when he puts a mag in? I don't want my mind ever thinking that when I put a mag in, I rack the gun or I slide the bolt twice. That is bad muscle memory training. In a crisis, he may stick a loaded mag in and toss a good round out because he racks twice. Well, Rick, that's okay. It's better that he does that than shot. Whatever. I don't care what you do, you freaking idiots in the comments. I'm just giving you my opinion. All right? There. So that's the video. Now that I've pointed out all my shit, you guys can watch it at normal speed and then make your own damn decision. See if you pick up the things that I picked up. Okay, so make your own decision, make your own conclusion, do it the way you want. Don't come here and tell me how I got it wrong and how I'm full of shit. I don't want to hear it, dude. I really don't give a shit. I'm not doing this so you can give me your expert advice. If you want to give your opinion in a comment to help other viewers on here's why I think this is good or this is bad, then knock yourself out. But if you come here and start telling me how I'm an idiot, then your comment's going to get deleted. I just don't have time to read all that bullshit, and I don't want to hear it. I'm not here for you to educate me. If I want you to educate me, I'll go to your channel and watch your video. All right, we'll end that there. Oh, yeah, and don't be a pussy and not like my video. Like the damn video. If you don't like me, like the video anyway, because it pisses off YouTube that gun lovers are out there actually liking gun videos. All right, we'll end that there.